Hi everyone, I'm Clark Wolf and you're watching The Pop Fix. Apparently 90s nostalgia is a thing. Now I can't for the life of me imagine why. Aside from the economic boom, what was so great about the 90s anyway? The clothes weren't awesomely bad like they were in the 80s, they were just bad. Seriously, why were sunflowers and overalls everywhere? Ambuleur was right, she could be a farmer in those clothes. And maybe it's just me, but I don't really have an interest in revisiting an adolescence that was drowning in Jewel and Jagged Little Pill. Okay, well maybe I could get down with revisiting some Crazy Sexy Cool, but that's a different story. However, one place where the 90s totally got it right were action movies. Now some people may argue that the 80s were action's heyday, but I disagree. The 90s action movie was a delightful blend between the testosterone-soaked action flicks of the 80s and the hyper-realistic and self-aware action movies that we have today. Gone are the over-the-top action flicks of the 90s that were all about fun. And now our summer blockbusters feature grouchy Batman and Superman. Or emo Spider-Man. Oh, no. Not that emo Spider-Man, like really, my aunt and uncle don't get me mad, emo Spider-Man. So please join me for a trip down memory lane celebrating the John Woos and Jan de Bonts of the world. Because, let's get serious, despite all of his Dark Knight glory, Christopher Nolan would never write a line about winners going home to the prom queen. Pop quiz hotshot. What are a few things every great 90s action movie needs? Number 1, sensitive, usually single dads who are also secret badasses. They are probably played by Nicolas Cage. Sometimes you can substitute sensitive single dad for sensitive single dude, who's kind of divorced from his wife who is still totally in love with him, but for some reason doesn't want to be married to said sensitive dude. Also, someone's usually a cop, sometimes a secret cop. Lots of secrets in 90s action movies. Next up, sensitive epic love ballad, usually written by Diane Warren. See Con Air and Armageddon. Finally, either domestic terrorists or extraterrestrials are coming for your ass. By far, my favorite 90s action movie is Face Off! Has 2.5 hours ever gone by quicker? Face Off has everything. Inappropriate face licking, Joan Allen looking totally out of place, monochrome pleather outfits, a character named Wanda. Hey, it's 1997! Not even in the not-so-distant future, in the right now. We can cut your face off and switch it with another person's, 'cause sure. You know what? Who cares? There is no one better than Nicolas Cage, and there is no one better than John Travolta. Words cannot express how perfect these two are together. We all know that Cage isn't afraid to go a little nuts, but Travolta totally goes for it when he gets to play Castor Troy, and he definitely lives up to the wicked awesome character that Cage had to lay the groundwork for. This was a movie where John Woo was going to hire insane stuntmen to shoot a bananas boat sequence, and you know what 2000 summer blockbuster? Your CGI robots. Everyone and everything in Face Off is over the top and they are loving every minute of it. This is not the time to be Christopher Nolan cool. This is the time for doves to fly around your head, to walk in slow motion with your coat and your jacket flapping in the wind. Yeah, we're gonna make that dock explode and then go on an epic boat chase where Nicolas Cage is barefoot water skiing. This was a time where people went flying through the air on an airplane hangar. Why? What do you mean, why? Because it looks f***ing awesome, that's why. And runner-up for Best 90s Action Movie is 100%, most definitely, without a doubt, Independence Day. Aliens? Check. Sensitive single dad / best movie president leading the world's counterattack against said aliens? Double check. Estranged for his lady for no good reason and sensitive gentleman Jeff Goldblum? Big old check. And finally, Will Smith. Good Lord, how I used to love you, Will Smith. No one delivers a summer blockbuster one-liner better than you. Welcome to Earth. Pow! Now that's what I call a close encounter. So what happened? Sadly, the 90s giveth and the 90s taketh away. Roland Emmerich went on to make Godzilla. No, Joel Schumacher took the fun a little too far with Batman and Robin. Extra no. And the man that gave us Captain Stephen Hiller and Agent J also gave us Wild Wild West. You know how I really know that the 90s blockbuster is gone for good? White House Down. It's the same movie as Independence Day, just without the aliens. Almost literally beat for beat. Oh, you didn't see it? That's all right. It's terrible and doesn't work at all, because there's no aliens, and because it's not 1996. There was another glimmer of hope in the summer of 2013 for fun to return to summer movie season, and that little gem was called Pacific Rim. It was as if the good parts of Independence Day had a baby with Top Gun, and that baby was raised by Guillermo del Toro. Sometimes I think Pacific Rim was made just for me. But people said they didn't like it. They said it was stupid and dumb. But I love you, Pacific Rim. You are the last great 90s action movie. And now all I have to look forward to are summer blockbusters directed by the guy who brought me 500 Days of Summer, and a studio who felt the need to turn Clark Kent into Batman in an effort to try and trick people into watching a Superman movie. Awesome. So what do you think? Are summer blockbusters missing a major dose of fun, or am I just nostalgic? Let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to The Pop Fix. Until next time, I'm Clark Wolf. What's your fix?